Welcome back to Victoria 3. So, it is time for us to consolidate our games. At the end of our previous episode, we decided to improve relationships with... Oh, wow. We decided not to improve relations with Portugal. Feeling a little fancy, are we? What is our relationship with Portugal like? Their attitude towards us isn't very good. But they're currently amicable with us, so we're gonna let it go. If they decide they want to do something, we might let them. All right, so we need to get in here, and we could probably drop some of these taxes. We're taxing luxury goods exclusively at this point, so that's good. We'll drop, say, these two. And then I was thinking, wouldn't it be... Ooh. That was one too many taxes being dropped. Let's check our authority before we do that. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of the manufacturing and resource decrees. And then over here, we're going to put one of these taxes back on. Ooh, fine art. Man, my folks are really liking the fine art. We might need to make some more art facilities. And then considering that gold mines are considered resources, we definitely need to decree resource industry here. Let's take a peek at our gold mine. It's definitely improving our throughput, so we're liking that. All right. We have a want to just go ahead and pick this up as well, kind of like while we're here. But we definitely need to get our infrastructure up. Government administration is quite low, but I think the key here is the infrastructure. Each train gives us 20 infrastructure, and these guys are at negative. So we need 3 railways just to break even. There's 100,000 people here. So that tells me that this is worthy of a serious build. Like very, very serious. Like, let's put another port in Zululand. So those 3 will make 60. Then a 4th one. And let's feather in some barracks, but we're not going to build these until we get the province under control. So we'll probably end up doing those in a bit. Three years away for our electrical generation. I should probably go for that. I gotta do everything all at once is the problem. And we're gonna give Transvaal, I think, so we are gonna consume a significant number of rails or engines. At least 40. So let's build a little, not a huge, but a little industry to support that new rail. We'll just drop 2 of those. And then we'll drop some steel. And let's drop 3. Then 1 mill will cover it. And then we'll also build 9 arts academies. And now we need a uber industry. Do we have an industry that's hurting? That really needs some tools, apparently. I think what we also need some coal, so since we did put the resource bump, let's make sure we get our gold mine in. And let's also put in some more coal mines. Let's get some serious jobs going. And then I think while we're at it, we are going to go ahead and take orange. If we're allowed. We'll fire that up. And then, just for fun, we're going to establish a colony over here. Take a little piece of Indonesia. More hardline. We just declared war on them. How hardline can you get? We already have a general there, so he can hold the line. Oh yeah, and we should probably slap in some universities. We've got to get these railways put in place here. More prestige, always good. We are absolutely dominating in this battle. That's right, you better improve relations. Done and done. Of course, now we've got 3 states that need desperate help. I didn't mean to put a construction sector there, or maybe I did, I don't know. We'll put one here, because they've got a ton of people. Nowhere else to make colonies. Speaking of making colonies, how's our new one over here in Indonesia doing? I forgot where we put it, to be honest. Let's pause for a minute. Eastern New Guinea. Oh, there we are. Let's at least pop up a port, get them connected to the rest of the market here. Any interesting resources? Oh, some different foods. Who's got the sulfur mines? Oh, that's good to know. Build that. We definitely need that sulfur. These guys could build some fishing wharfs. Or one. Alright, so now our ambitions have... grown. We'll use the state action, reset the production. Get everybody on the same plan. Let's get this construction sector out of the way. Top priority, please. 9 million in the investment pool. This is a travesty. So we sent those guys off into kind of Asia there. More of it is as an experiment. But we're gonna give them a port so they can at least be connected. Suddenly our money is blown up. We're in our own market. England cut us loose. We've got $76,000 and a huge deficit. It's gonna take a while to fix this. Which means I should probably cancel all of the stuff I just built. Let's get this mining equipment. Okay, let's go. We're gonna have to get railroads going. Railroads going. We need railroads. We're probably gonna have to find another sponsor. Did we get too violent for Britain? All of these locations are just suffering from massive market dislocation. You know what, though? Our taxes are basically zero. Let's think about this for a minute. Where is our market? I mean, we could try to fix this. It's interesting that they have this gold, but I think it's just minting. But what do I know? All right, so we're okay on meat. Should we export some meat? We're okay on fabric. Shall we export some fabric? No. Now, exporting luxury furniture, on the other hand, let's send that to China. We're gonna keep our groceries. We'll ship out some tea. Ship out some clothing. Who wants to sell us some coal. How about iron? Get 300 iron right there. A 100 wood. All right, so all that stuff that we carefully constructed, we're gonna have to undo it. So everything that's not a port probably is getting deleted. This is the downside of being in a customs union, is you get used to having access to basically everything. And then when they kick you out, your economy's all wonky. No ability to export. We are going to have to jack up taxes, though. I'm not going to try to fully balance on tax. Wouldn't work even if I tried. You know, we could also cut some of these salaries. We did go a little crazy. I'm starting to think electrical generation might not be the right thing right now. Might be steel frame. My God, it takes forever to get one railway built. Any laws that would help us here? Ooh. Guaranteed liberties would be amazing. Ooh, we need to get that. We also need to get some government administration in place. Let's upgrade our art game. And our research game. And there are no other upgrades for us. Come on, railroad. And the capitalists are just adding to the deficit. Ooh. You know who could use road maintenance? Conservative Party won. Conservative Party's in. We're good. Let's turn this off and let's decree a road maintenance program. It won't solve it, but it'll help. +1 infrastructure per 100,000 people. So that's 13 infrastructure. A cyclone. They want 1,500 a week, or 10% less devastation. It's fine. British Gabon or Congolese Gabon? Well, we want the British Gabon to not get the people. We want the people. Why would we give it to British Gabon? That's weird. That was a nice push. One or two more railways like that and we'll be in a good spot. Are we subsidizing? Yes, we're spending 4K in subsidies. Railways should definitely be able to make money. They're making so much money, I think I'm gonna take them over. Boy, is that tempting. So we've got goods for government buildings that are expensive, goods for militaries that are expensive. We definitely have lots of targets for potential things to build. But first we got to get this place out of the verge. Like, we've got too many places that are on the verge of absolute revolution. So the turmoil here is a lot higher, and one railroad would solve it, or at least they would get the infrastructure back where it needs to be. So I think we're gonna make that one next. Let that government building work. Really? 122? And this one's only gonna take 35 weeks? Why? If that's the case, I suppose we need to take the 135 one. Reconstruction can be hard. Well, let's squeeze in this port. I hate having those people out there all by themselves. And we are losing money hand over fist. Let's take a peek. I'd love to start our own customs union, but no one wants to join it. Are we infamous or something? Was that last country that we conquered just sort of the last straw? Oh, we are infamous. That last bite was one bite too many. We'll have to let our diplomats get in there and solve things. Hey, we urbanized. Basically, based off all the trade we're doing, that's how we urbanized. Let's pause. Urban centers provide services. How's our market for services? We've got a surplus of services. So more loyalists from standard living increases, for sure. Okay, we got the infrastructure correct. In one of 3 places. We could probably... Okay, so we don't need all these railways. Let's cut some of these. We're taking on credit. Let's also start tracking our own market. Paper is a deal breaker right now. How are our... Yeah, a lot of these industries are going to be suffering because we're not going to have the inputs for them. Paper being the main one. We're going to have to step back to the original process. Negative 358. Government administration. Yikes. We're going to get this sulfur first. Each one of these gives us 20 sulfur. That's 40 sulfur total. How far can we upgrade with 40 sulfur? Not even a full time. But that massive amount of paper increase is really what we're going to need. I think we're probably dying on the vine because we don't have... Yeah, paper costs are through the roof. Trade agreement? Yes, please. That'll cut some of the bureaucracy associated with my trade routes. I think once we get this sulfur mine up and running, we're gonna turn bleaching back on. United States, that's a new player. We'll need to improve relations with them. We also need to leave a little extra to work on our infamy. Landowners say fire you, we're gonna probably fire you. 17,000. We can cut taxes and still be in profit. Cut taxes again and still be in profit. Right on the border, which means we'll be in profit once people start buying stuff for their newly found non-taxable riches. Let's check and see how that paper mill is doing. Busted is how they're doing. Let's let this last sulfur mine go in. So we cut taxes and we ended up making a better world. Trade unions are yelling at us. Oh, they're yelling at us with some volume. Significant volume. And that's after a massive tax cut. Can't cut them again. Poor laws, huh? And they barely endorse it. That's going to hurt both our money and our bureaucracy. What are we researching? Steel frame buildings, right. I would hire another general for this place, but we are obviously struggling. Paper mill. What is going on? You need coal and you need sulfur. Let's check how the sulfur's doing. We haven't gotten dynamite yet. Ooh, 80 sulfur. That's good sulfur. But we need coal. All right. Where are we constructing? Looks like coal is at the base of all of our bottlenecks. So we're gonna get in here and see how much coal we need. 560. Yikes. How much coal? So 10 of these would give us what we need. Let's build 8 new ones. All of our people are getting soaked up. Actually, we've got more people over here now. But the infrastructure over here is terrible. Let's switch that. There you go, trade unions. I listened. 2 places where I can build gold mines. The very next thing we need to build are gold mines. And we need to build infrastructure to support them. What are you... Now the trade unions are coming back for something more, huh? What do they want now? Wage subsidies. So they're just walking the tree. Not gonna have systemic racism here. Wage subsidies. +2 max Social Security. Plus 20% welfare payments. Alright, trade unions. I have ignored you pretty solidly for this whole game, so... And we're about to put in a better than average amount of gold mines. So many gold mines that... Oh, we're about to hit steel frame buildings. Portugal suddenly has decided to be mutually improving. I bet. I think we have to pull the trigger on steel frame buildings. But we're going to increase taxes to support it. 35,000. So if it's 50-50, that's going to be 60,000. And that's plus 35 points. How long does it take to make a mine? 20 weeks. How are we doing in this location? Thank you. Let's pick up... I mean, I kind of want to get mutual funds just for the minting. Let's see what the damage is. The real problem is the explosives. People are selling a lot of stuff, but the government is spending a lot of money. Oh! We're trying to settle at a really good place. Infrastructure's looking good here for once. We need infrastructure here.
And that is where we're putting the gold mines in. So this is the correct choice. What we don't need is this port. And we obviously should prioritize the buildings that make money directly. Yeah, so I don't really care to get wage subsidies passed. I want the loyalists. So I'm going to take the loyalists and we'll keep politicking.
I know it seems cynical, but that is this game. We should incorporate. Oh, we've already started to incorporate. That's why a lot of our government bureaucracy is gone. This poor little colony. We finished that gold mine, or we finished that railroad. We're right at infrastructure, which isn't enough, to be honest. We need to get some. Conservatives won. Conservatives are in power. We're all set. Thank you. We need a little space. That's what I'm getting at. I'm going to cancel all these other railroads just to clean the board. Fund the journal, 1800, 10% prestige, fine. So it's possible. Let's check our buildings. Railways are looking good. They're suffering from a lack of coal and engines. Terrible combination for railways. So we may have to feather. Let's feather in some stuff. Motor industries. And coal. And if you're all set, you are all set. I would probably want to, well, let's just cancel some taxes and put in a decree. Now the industrialists are coming for their pound of flesh. What do you want? No demands, just generally pissed off. Let's do a decree. Road maintenance here. That gets our infrastructure back to where it needs to be.
We'll build one government office. Get that feathered in. Try to keep this bureaucracy to a reasonable negative. Can we cut taxes? We can. Let's. What's the private sector building? Steel, steel, dye. Those all sound like great things to build. I'm gonna focus on the gold mines. You know what, industrialists? Since you're so mad, do we have room to go for free trade? We do. Let's see if we can fit. Can we fit the industrialists in? Oh, see? They're so mad that now they can't even get their wants, needs, and desires addressed. That's how dumb they are. I'm all over here all ready to make some major changes to their benefit. Vacuum canning. Can we afford vacuum canning? Nope. We need oil. Can we import oil? How much oil will it take? 90. Ooh. Nobody's gonna sell us 90 oil. Yeah, I didn't think so. Tempted to cut taxes to the bone. We're getting negative 100,000 radicals a year, plus 120,000 loyalists per year. If we could cut taxes to low and still survive, we've got 700,000 in reserves. I think this last gold mine should, maybe I shouldn't say last, maybe I should say next. This next gold mine should get us where we want to be. I am going to retire my war button, but I am going to keep colonizing. All right, so we've cut taxes to the bone. We're getting a new 100,000 people per year. We're probably not creating enough jobs to support all that. How are we on infrastructure? Oh, we're doing great on infrastructure all of a sudden. Let's give Congo a motors industry, though. They could use some jobs up there. How much would it cost us to get another construction sector? 10 grand. That actually is logical. It's 9 grand, but if we split it with the private sector, Logging camps, gold mines, and steel mills. So we're still making way too much money on the logging camps. So I thought this was consolidation of games, but I think this is living with infamy. Are we saying that we are still short on wood? Yes. Are we short on hardwood? Not really. We've got some flexibility here. I mean, 500 furniture? We need to be exporting that. Who's taking the most of this? Oh man, we need explosives. We also need sulfur. Let's try to do a direct import. Are you still mad over here? Industrialists finally calmed down. Let's see if we can get free trade going. Everybody hates it except for the industrialists. I'll like it because it'll loosen up our bureaucracy and allow us to trade a lot more efficiently. Are we at lowest? We are at lowest. Let's put in another government center and let's do a couple. Trying to make use of some of these other territories with labor available. Bad news is we're only at 7 million people. And we only have 30 years left. So we'll hit our 10 million goal at this rate. All of our little countries are being blocked. We've got devastation here. Looks like there's something going on in this sector. Let's go ahead and incorporate you. There's still a lot of gold mines to go. We're spending 10K a week. Oh, I was about to build another construction sector, but our money went. Had a big drop. Any improvement to our gold mines? We need to get dynamite. Dynamite's somewhere over here, last I checked. Yeah, right there. Reinforced concrete. Better construction sector throughput. That's good. Not dynamite, though. We need more dynamite. Public address goes awry. Are you serious? Oh my goodness. These industrialists are so weak. Hi. There's our money. Some of these one-offs would probably get deleted. Give us that money. And then we'll build another construction sector to consume it. Steel is expensive. Glass is expensive. Yeah, I need to clean up my palette here. I wish it wouldn't scroll to the top every time you close one. I'm just gonna close them all. Then I'm gonna go back. Resources, gold mine. Anywhere that can make a gold mine gets a gold mine. Gold mines are starting to kick in nicely. I suppose if we wanted to accelerate this thing, yeah, we're canceling this. I'm not even going to click on that choice. Just go away. Speaking of choices, we can still do the Niger River, so let's do that. Let the Admiral lead it. I want to finish this gold mine before we spend any more money. We got $1 million in the bank, but all right. What do we need to do to get... Social Security is going to probably stay kind of low, just so you know. What are we going to do in order to get the... Are we short on the labor movement? Is that what it is? Or is that straight up socialism? I'm looking for the one that makes the workplaces safer. I am going to pause it and I'm going to look for it. Labor movement. Okay, what do we have? Workplace safety office. Yeah. How do I get that? That's one I'm willing to spend some institutional money on. Probably need to pass a law, right? Regulatory bodies. This is it. Trade unions want it. Well, they should have come at me with that. That would have been mutually productive. But I guess they got what they wanted either way. That's an unacceptable government. That's a disappointment. If it drops at all, we're going to get deadlock. I'm here to roll the dice, though, so let's see what happens. %, chance with an unacceptable government. What could go wrong? I'm going to consolidate some of these government offices. How's our reputation? Oh, we're back to reputable. I wonder if we wanted to, could we join a customs union? We could, but now I think it's more important for us to survive on our own. Rubber Rush. Sure. So we can either get rid of this guy or gain peril. Can't take peril. Right. We can't kick out the conservatives and keep them. There's no combination that includes the Social Democrats, which plummets their likelihood of passage. So make it a political movement and we'll work it out. But for now, sad sign, but I'll take the progress. Again, sad sight, but I'll take the progress. Folks are dying on our expedition. Let's incorporate that tiny little place. Beset by malaria. Loses progress or minor progress. Minor peril. Medium peril. One more click to complete this thing. Got it. Whew. Gold mines are kicking in nicely. I think we're going to expand our construction sector one more time. Actually, we're going to expand it 3 more times. And then reduce it in these other locations. Pick up some economies of scale, why don't we? Well, Great Britain seems to be getting their tentacles out pretty strong. Oh, but they lost. Or they got what they wanted, but it wasn't a conquer. Catholic Church. Landowners. I think I need some more construction sectors. I should have consolidated more aggressively. Are we out of making new gold mines? No one can make gold mines. Sad. What's our market like? Grain's expensive, fish is expensive, wood is expensive, paper is expensive, transportation's expensive. Let's see if we have anyone to incorporate. Oh, we got lots of places to incorporate. 21, 10, 19, 50. A bunch of little states. Electrical. That's what I need to do. All right. So we're gonna call this. We've lived our life of infamy, and we are going to just. I think we're about two episodes away from finishing this. It's 1908. We do need one more government building, though. Let's put in 2 more. So we're going to put in a bunch of electrical power, and that's going to cut the use by the public of coal to heat their homes. So by building electricity, we'll actually get coal. It's going to be great. I wish could get somebody to join our customs union. Change to our custom union. Come on. Our GDP is bigger than yours. Our GDP is bigger than yours. Oh, because we're unrecognized. I see. Okay. Let's send out some diplomats, shall we? Denmark and Netherlands. Netherlands. Oh, we're maxed out with both of those. Let's just bribe every tiny country we can find. Okay, we're gonna call it there. Probably should have called it a long time ago, but getting back on our feet after living with Infamy because we took over one too many countries. Totally our fault. And getting ourselves back on track has been fun. Now it's just a matter of, see, look at this. Pops are consuming, well, 38. It's not a lot of our coal, but when you need 800 coal, any is a lot. We finished off our last little bit of mines. Our money is amazing. We probably should cut back on all taxes and then go deep on an industry. That's what we really need. We need to go deep on an industry. Oh, our money's doing great because we're not fully using our construction. The investment pool is taking the brunt of it right now. A lot of stuff's getting built, though. We need to get sulfur where it needs to be. Check and see if, yeah, nobody can build sulfur. One last check, and then we'll call it. I want to check our trade routes. Losing money on this, so that's canceled. We need 800 coal, and we're bringing in almost 500. Ooh. All right. Thanks for hanging out. We're on the home stretch here. I think we can make 10 million people. We'll see you next time.